everyone, welcome to Car Spotter Belgium. I'm Thibaut and today is the day I have been looking forward to for months. Because today we have the Toyota GR86 and wow, what a beautiful sports car. For those who know me in real life know that I'm a huge fan of these small sports cars, and I've always been a huge fan of the predecessor, the GT86. So we are going straight to the heart of this GR86 because this is where the magic happens. We still have the boxer engine from Subaru, and in the previous generation this was a 2-liter naturally aspirated boxer engine, so a flat 4, and this time they have increased the bore diameter from 86 millimeters to 94 millimeters, and that means that we have this time a 2.4 liter naturally aspirated full cylinder. So with this upgrade it now produces 230 horsepower and 250 newton meters of torque at its peak of 3700 RPM. This one is the Sport package, and that means that it has the 18-inch black alloy wheels, the same as on the GR Yaris. The non-Sport version gets 17-inch wheels. In the Sport package you also get an adaptive front light system, and you also get these alloy pedals. It does not get many more options, but do you really need that in a small sports car as this one? So you also got these air intakes here, which are partly closed and partly open, just to guide the air from the front through these holes here. You got another one behind the front wheel to get the hot air out of the wheel arch. Of course, this one also has a very sportive looking rear end. You got this sort of ducktail which is mounted to the boot lid, the GR86 logo, and the two exhaust tips, which are really big. I guess my hand will probably fit inside of the exhaust, so really big exhaust tips. At the interior we find a nice combination of some Alcantara and leather. So a full black interior. We have this nice black leather steering wheel with the GR or Gazoo Racing logo on the bottom. And we have the version with the 6-speed manual, which shifts very shortly. And in my opinion, it is the best choice to go for the manual because this is a true driver's car. The infotainment screen, it is not really high tech. But as I've mentioned, this is a true driver's car. You do got Android CarPlay. Wait, I'm searching for it somewhere. Apps. Yeah, apps. Android Auto, which is very nice for all your applications and to connect your phone. Furthermore, you got DHB radio and some other apps, and it is just a very basic infotainment screen, but you have everything you need. So underneath here you got your temperature buttons, some climatization buttons, just some basic stuff. Behind the gear shifter we got the traction control buttons, so correct traction control off and track mode. Some buttons for the heated seats, which is very handy. A little compartment here with 2 cup holders and a couple of USB ports for connecting your phone with the Android Auto. Then we have the glove box, which is spacious enough. And you also got a couple of big bottle holders in the doors, which can easily fit a 2-liter bottle. Yeah, I'm sitting, right? Yeah, there is absolutely no room. So this GR86 is still a 2+2, but as you can see I got no leg room. My shoes are underneath the seat and I can't keep my head straight up. So there is just no way an adult can fit in here. As you can see, I can barely get my hand between the front seat. This one is placed in my position and I'm 1.85 m, so you got a comparison. Maybe when you put it a little bit to the front, you can fit a little child in here. I would say maximum of 5, maybe 6 years old. You do get some attachments for child seats here, which is of course very handy. But please don't put an adult on the rear seats. So a more practical thing will just be a little bit more space, just to lay down your jacket or some other stuff. But the rear seat can be folded down by pushing these buttons at both sides, and then the whole back seat just comes down. So now you got direct entry to the trunk, which gives you a little bit more space. So opening the boot due to this button, and then you can just flip it open. Of course it is a little sports car, so you don't got a really big opening, but by folding down the rear seat you do get a little bit of capacity. Just to give you a little bit of numbers, with the rear seats up, the boot capacity is about 229 liters. So the starting price for the Toyota GR86 was 34,600 euros, and for the sport package, the one we have here, it was an extra 2,500 euros. And I said was because the Toyota GR86 is sadly enough already sold out here in Belgium. This is where this car belongs, maybe even more on the circuit. It is just a very playful car and it is very fun to drive. It weighs around 1250 kilograms, and of course with this sports car the gravity center is quite low, so it is really playful, really strong in the corners, as you can see. It is the ultimate budget sports car and it is just meant to be on the circuit. We have the 6-speed manual, which can do the 0 to 100 in about 6.9 seconds, and with the 6-speed automatic you can do the 0 to 100 in about 6.3 seconds. So it is a little bit quicker, but this is of course a lot more fun. I'm going to make a U-turn here for a moment. Maybe I can do a little acceleration here. Yeah. No one here, perfect place. I'm going to change to track mode and off we go. And we are already at 110 kilometers an hour. It is just really fun to drive, but as you saw, when I started to accelerate, it just spins its wheels a little bit, but it is of course really fun to drive. About the sound, maybe I guess there will be played a little bit through the speakers, because at the outside it isn't as loud as you might think on the inside, so I guess they play a little bit of the car sound through the speakers. So, but yeah, it is of course a really nice sound. So maybe the last thing I need to discuss is maybe a little bit about the consumption. I'm not going to talk too much about it because you don't buy this car for its low consumption, of course. With a full gas tank, which is 50 liters, you can do around 400 kilometers. driven economically. Yeah, I'm not going to say that too loud. But yeah, you don't buy this car for its low consumption. It is of course a 2.4, and yeah, it uses some, but yeah. But I guess this is everything I wanted to tell you about this GR86. It is just the ultimate budget sports car, and it is so much fun to drive. So if you enjoyed the video, please leave a like, and if you want to see more car videos in the future, make sure to check out my channel, and I hope to see you next time. Bye!